Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. We're going to cover a lot of things today. First, we're going to cover the topic of racism from a different perspective. And then we're going to cover Clues Deleted Live. I did watch some of it on Jnnes'n's panel, but I wanted to get a fresh perspective because I have never had any interaction with Clue at all. I never really cared for her. I've never watched a live by her. So I'm coming to you from a completely different perspective. But while I was in Willows, someone came at me with some bullshit, which I want to put to rest. And it kind of opens up the whole racism topic. So let's get started. And I hope everyone's doing well. While you're waiting, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you want to subscribe. All right. So welcome everyone. Welcome Tom and Sly Angel, Adrian. Yep. Crystal, Sly Angel, my amazing mods. All right. So a couple of years ago, I'm going to start with a couple of years ago, I was doing a lot of research. Topic of race had come up, racism. And I happened to come across a couple of articles that talked about people being scared in different circumstances and how if a black man, knocked at your door at 3 o'clock in the morning, would you be more scared if you looked out than it was a white man? General consensus is yes. That's not racism. It's just a bad stereotype that a lot of people have. It's also a stereotype in the sense that police notice how many school shooters are killed by cops. Almost none. They either kill themselves or they go to court. Mass shooting, not just school shooters, mass shooters. Why? They're all white. You see black people in high stress situations that get shot instantly. If people are honest, they will tell you the truth, and statistics are out there. But you have these righteous do-gooders that are like, oh my God, no, I wouldn't be. Bullshit. Yeah, they would. So I happen to find this, it's a 9-minute piece. And I watched some of it. I haven't watched the whole thing, but it kind of goes into the reality of stereotyping. Now, again, I didn't watch the whole thing. I don't know how it ends, but I thought it was a good way to start this live off.
This is William. On the general topic of racism, is it ever acceptable to apply general stats regarding violent crime among and between the races to our personal lives? For example, I believe you both have expressed that due to the current crime rates, it's perfectly rational to fear groups of young Black men in downtown Chicago. And if that is acceptable, then when is the application of stats not acceptable? How would you define a truly racist act or belief? Okay, I'll start off in responding to that question by saying, yes, it is sometimes acceptable to apply general stats regarding violent crime between and among the races to our personal lives. That's simply common sense. If I know that the offending population in a particular city at a particular point in time is vastly disproportionately Black, and I see a group of Black youngsters at 1 a.m. when I've come out of the club and I'm staggering to my car, and I see a group of white youngsters, and I regard the first as more menacing than the second. That's a protective inference that I'm making that I don't see how you could possibly regard it as morally inappropriate. Um, it's a reflex, and yes, it is a stereotype. Yes, stereotyping is a part of social life. I mean, we all do it in one circumstance or another. The fact that it's based upon race, it shouldn't be the end of my inquiry. I should pay attention to other facts about the situation that I'm attending to. But to ignore the racial disparity in the background, it seems to me is asking way too much. Now, is it asking too much of a police officer that he override the instinctual reflex to take on board racial statistics when he's deciding who to stop for a traffic violation? What about a professor who knows that the Asian kids in his classroom have gotten very high grades in the past? Should he pay more attention to the Asian kid's question or give a greater latitude to the paper that he's grading that comes in from an Asian kid? Of course not. That would be, in my view, violative of basic principles. But to tell me that I don't cross the street when I see, again, race is not the only thing, but race would be a part of it. To tell me that I don't cross the street when I feel threatened, I shouldn't feel threatened. I think that's asking way too much of people. I think the instinct to do that is deeply ingrained in our social behavior because that kind of information can be very valuable and make the difference of life and death in certain situations. And so, no, I don't believe it's racist to be afraid of a group of Black teenagers on the streets of downtown Chicago at 11 p.m. No, I don't think that's crazy or racist for that matter. The question is, if they were white, would I not be afraid? And the answer is, in my case, probably I would not be as afraid. I'm going to just acknowledge it.
And this is coming from a Black man. So the person in Willow's life who said, "Oh, I'm racist because of this and that," this is for you. It's right here. This is real life, whether people like it or not, whether people want to admit it or not. This is real life. And people just have a hard time admitting real life. And I'm sorry that I won't sugarcoat shit. I won't pretend to be something I'm not, but this is real life.
What's that?
I agree with
Anything to
everything
add?
you said. And I would just add that all of that is fact that cannot be escaped and a kind of stereotyping that must be pardoned. And because it's stereotyping, sometimes it is going to go wrong. Sometimes you are going to have a generalization that's going to turn out to be all wrong because, stereotypes may have a basis in fact, but still they are stereotypes. And so, yeah, that is a tough one. So, for example, I'll openly admit, New York City, this is my city now for 22 years. The subway is a fascinating place to observe all sorts of things going on, including how race plays out. And,
And I agree with him. If you people watch on the subway, you learn a lot.
I've been riding that train most days of my life for now a quarter century. And I would say that when somebody busts into the car from one end, which you're not supposed to do, but if somebody busts in, if I look up, wondering who that person is and, what might be coming. And I will openly admit that if the person you see coming is some white guy, which it almost never is, then my thought is, whatever, he's just, he's desperate for a seat. If it's a Black guy, there's a part of me that thinks, is the Black guy going to be asking for money? Is the Black guy going to start breakdancing and accidentally maybe kicking somebody in the head and saying menacing things to the people in the car along the lines of, we need your positive energy, but practically saying it with a frown, as if setting themselves up as adversaries of society who we owe money and attention. Frankly, that's a routine that the Black breakdancer guys do. And so, Now, often it's just a black guy who's just like the hypothetical white one. He just kind of wants a seat. But I must admit that when they come, and especially if it's two, there's a part of me that thinks, what's it going to be? Or is this person going to start yelling at people or something like that? Because the sad truth is, I have never encountered, I'm sure it's happened, but I'm part of the statistics, never encountered a white guy on the New York subway yelling in people's faces and making people that uncomfortable. And I've certainly never encountered an Asian one or a South Asian one, a Latino one occasionally. But that is, I'm probably forgetting one time, the black guy. Now, there are reasons for that, sure.
Yeah, sure.
But not going to tell me I'm stereotyping. It's just fact based on a quarter century of living the life. So, yeah, it's inevitable. That's just the way it goes.
I think there's an important implication of what you just said. That is, it's almost never a white guy who's the crazy person bursting into the car, threatening and so forth and so on. That's not to say that most black people do it.
No.
Those are two different statements. It could be that very few black people do it, but if it's almost never a white guy who does it in New York City subway, let me just stipulate that that's a fact. I don't know New York City subway, but okay, it sounds right to me. Then when a white guy comes through there and you're not afraid, that's just the rational response to the situation. When a black guy comes through.
Let me also add, there's plenty of crime in New York City by white people. Don't mistake what they're saying.
It may be 1 in 10 that he's actually a bad actor, but 1 in 10 is a pretty high number if the bad actor's got a knife.
And the funny thing is, one time, talk about people who fall outside of your expectations. One time somebody comes breaking into the car, and this guy's an orator. Maybe he's on something, but he's an orator who thinks he's got political wisdom. It's a black guy, young black guy. And one of the things he said was, and Charles Murray can kiss my ass. I was thinking it was very well read, kind of thug orator, but he was just expecting everybody to know who that was. So that kind of went against the stereotype, but still, I wish he had not been yelling and screaming and making people uncomfortable.
You feel safe on the subway with your girls in New York City?
No, I don't. It's not as bad as it was about a year ago. That has to be acknowledged. But I worry. There's almost always somebody in the car, if you stay in there long enough, where it's just something where I don't. All right, you know what? It's not that I don't feel safe. It's not like there are people down there regularly shooting guns, et cetera. That makes the news. I've never seen, a shooting. Watch it happen tomorrow. But what you get is people who are angry and crazy. And they're not happy crazy. They're angry crazy. And unfortunately, it's almost always a black guy. So if we're in the car and there's somebody who's laying out, stretched, sleeping on a seat, and it's the only, the other cars are full and you sit down, I worry because those guys tend not to stay asleep long. They wake up and they want to raise some hell. It's the only way they have of having contact with people. I get it. I can imagine how they feel. But I don't like that my girls are, growing up and they're seeing only black men doing that. And, I can try to correct it, but, talk about stereotyping. They're not going to be able to help stereotyping based on what they see. It's not a white guy who's waking up and screaming, or if it is, it's much, much less often. And the truth is, and I don't know what the answer to this is, if it's the white guy is not confronting people and usually isn't angry. That's the thing. It's the black guy who wakes up, starts yelling. And maybe it's just general black pain, et cetera. But in terms of day-to-day experience, it's not something I like my girls seeing. It's hard. And that person is never Asian, ever. So,
Yeah.
So my point in playing that was to the idiot in Willow's live that wants to call me a racist because of what I said. There's just one small factor of what I was saying. So again, it's not that I'm ignorant. It's not that I don't understand. I'm going by general consensus of America, no matter what the color is. With that said, let's get into Clues Deleted Live. And let me say hi. What's up, Dave, Jnnes'n, Angela, and anyone else I may have missed. And for anyone that was in Willow's live, the story that I was talking about, I tried to find the article because I know it was up a couple of years ago. I haven't been able to find it. Hang on. While you're waiting for me to pull this up, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And let me tell you, you can also join Patreon at perplexed.com, patreon.com/perplexedqt. All right. And you definitely want to check out candle selection at energycandles.com, ENERGIE, for the best candles on YouTube or in the world. All right. So let's get to this. Again, I know nothing about Clue. I always thought Clue reminded me of Jnnes'n before all of this, nightmare started. I always thought it was like Jnnes'n's older sister, but that was before all this racism started, because I know Jnnes'n's not racist. All right, here we go.
Can't never tell when this shit is working or what. Do you see it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, because it doesn't tell me shit. Hi guys, I'm just waiting to see who shows up, if anyone shows up, because I've got something to say and I'm only going to do it one time. All the haters, come on in, fill the room, So I'm not a quiet person, ever, unless I am quiet, contemplating words, and probably a little on.
Let me just say, that's like a Lauraism. I'm not a quiet person until I'm quiet. That's totally something I would say. We'll put that as a Lauraism, because that's really dumb. And I'm not saying I say dumb things, but that would be one of the dumb things I'd say. Hey, Queen Bella. Right, Crystal, though? That's a Laura dumb thing to say. There would be 15 videos about it, too.
On purpose before I talk. I have not been watching what is going on. The lovely group of people who actually are genuine people and give a damn have.
All right, let me also say, Jnnes'n had a personal relationship with Clue. Like, they went back and forth. I don't have any of that. So this is going to be totally different take than what Jnnes'n was.
Have been enlightening me as to things that are being said, things that are being shown, things that are being tossed around, whatever. Outrage, right? And for the smartasses in the comment on the video last night, I just would like to reiterate, it's really sad how many of you don't know what it is like to have a good man. My man does not speak for me. My man speaks because of me.
Okay, what the fuck does having a man have to do with any of this? Just saying.
If that makes any sense. And the stress, I guess you can call it stress, of everything that's been going on. It doesn't necessarily get to me, but it really gets to fiance. Like, I could give zero fucks about what any of you fucking people want to spend your miserable, lonely lives trying to dig up on me. I don't fucking care. Am I a decent person? Absolutely. Am I the type of person who will feel bad if something that I have said has hurt someone? Of course I am. However, I have to sit back and find it absolutely fucking, one, hilarious, two, pathetic that you guys are showing things that you're not giving context to. Matter of fact, the funniest one I've heard was today. And I don't know why I do this, but I speak in a way where I try to make other people think and use their own intelligence to come to some sort of conclusion or reasoning with it. It never fucking works. It just doesn't work. I can't help y'all. But honestly, I'm over the bullshit. I'm not one of these people out here on this YouTube street that is out here in need of money. I don't want fame. I don't want fortune. I don't need fucking money. I really do not. There is a limit on the amount of drama that one should allow to enter into their lives. Let me tell y'all what I did today. I went outside in the goddamn yard and I did fucking yard work for the first time, I swear to God, in probably a fucking year, because my entire fucking life has been dedicated to YouTube. If I'm not on my channel, I'm on someone else's panel. I'm constantly on the fucking internet. And today was just another solid reminder that I needed that this world out here is not real world. This is not real world. And I'll admit part of it is my fault because fiance and I, we don't have a very social life, right? We sit at home, we do what the fuck we do. We are each other's best friends, right? So we don't have friends, like maybe 3 around here outside of the house. It's probably a little my fault for looking at the people who watched me as sort of like they gave a damn, because it has become very apparent over the last few days that they don't. Most, sorry.
All right. I don't know what any of this has to do with anything, but let's continue.
Dago's fat ass. And I am going to address this. You can go fuck yourself 9 ways to Sunday. Literally had a conversation with you. I wasn't the only one talking with you. You are the most money grubbing, money hungry son of a bitch I have ever met. This is the 3rd time that I've had a fucking loyalty problem with you. And my idiot ass for some.
Okay. She reminds me of Natasha Cooper. Had a baby with Savage. And then that baby had Jnnes'n. And then here comes Cluemaniti. All 3 of them wrapped in one. And that's not an insult to any of them. I really think that she shows traits of all 3 of them.
Reason has always felt bad for your fat sloppy ass and given you a pass. I heard what the fuck you said today. You're a fucking liar. You are a goddamn liar. I can't tell you how many times I've heard you say that you wish you could do your show different. You wish you could do your show like I do, but you can't, because the old bitches that watch you won't send you money anymore. And you can't call me a goddamn liar. You know I'm right. Multiple people heard it over and over again. Fuck you, you fat bastard. Now, that's the only one I'm going to go in on. Hoist your motherfucking sails. Sail around the globe, bitch. Don't care. Buzz your bees around the beehive. Because let me tell you something. One thing that not one of you motherfuckers did is reach the fuck out to me. Instead of reading some comments, you didn't come to me and ask for no motherfucking context. I bet your bitch asses didn't even go back and look at what the fuck we were talking about. Did you? No. Because at the end of the day, this whole true crime genre, y'all ain't about truth. Y'all ain't about realness. You ain't about honesty, and you're not about fucking loyalty. And I don't fuck with people like that. I don't. It's a really sad situation because for the last 3 days, on God, I have had people blowing my inbox up with clips of grannies watching being racist, fucking Jnnes'n being racist. But you got all this nerve to come the fuck at me? Okay. I know why you're coming at me. It's because you got fuck all of a problem with anything I had to fucking say. You come at me because I'm your goddamn competition. I have the one thing that you lack on this platform, and it's called personality. Oh, well, sorry. Pray more. At the end of the day, I'm a fucking asshole. Guess what I have said since I came out on this platform? I am a fucking asshole. I am a cunt. I am a bitch. And I don't fucking care what you think about me. I don't fucking care. Bro, if people were not sitting here telling me this, so-and-so said this, so-and-so said that, okay, and cool. Do they want an award? They want a cookie? And it's, I don't know. It is absolute fucking madness. Like, it is absolutely fucking maddening. What fiance said in that video yesterday, him and I have sat, and God knows we have talked this to fucking death. The other day I wake up and I open my phone and I see that there has been a live. Truth had a live, and I go to see it and it's gone. The entire channel is gone. Someone who has literally done nothing, and you fat bastard Dago Why didn't you tell the truth about what the fuck happened there? That he wasn't about to, he was being the person that you couldn't be because he got off because he wasn't about to drag me like everybody fucking else. But you can't say that, can you? Nah, because you become what you are. The two-faced son of a bitch that nobody needs to be watching. No one. I ain't never said that about no channel. Go watch who the fuck you want to watch. Go do what you want to do. But y'all fall for that fat bastard shit and you really are a fucking idiot. On God. I don't say shit to offend people. It is my fault. I will take all the blame that I believe adults are mature enough to look at the person that said them in the.
I agree with her. I don't think she said anything to offend anybody. I just think it's who she is. Big, big difference. So I absolutely agree with her.
Situation they were fucking in. This motherfucker puts out my personal information, which is wrong on every level. I called him a faggot. Get over it. Get the fuck over it. I have every right in a conversation with him to call him anything I fucking want to. But no, y'all got to get a bunch of middle-aged, white-ass fucking women got to get all in their feelings. They got to go out here and play moral police. Who the fuck asked you? Who asked you to do that? No one. But you're lacking content, aren't you? No, we can't sit around and talk about the shit that fucking matters. Can we? Nope, we can't do that because that don't bring fucking numbers, does it? I am over it. Like, I really am. I'm taking the rest of this week, maybe next week, hell, maybe the next fucking month off. Like I said, I'm not like y'all out here starving for them clicks and views so I can feed myself or my babies. I'm not the one. I don't know how much time I will be taking off or if I will ever even be back. I really don't. I wasn't even going to come out and address this shit today, but the level of backstabbing fucking savage. Granny, or not Granny, that the bumblebee bitch emails me or messaged me the other day. Savage got some kind of problem with me? No, not that I know of. I got Savage in my other ear telling me you need to watch Queen B. Don't get caught up in her and Jones's bullshit. Ain't none of you motherfuckers got one face. Not one of you. Ain't none of y'all got one face. For real, for real. And I'm done. Like I'm done. If I come back to this platform at all, it will be the way it was when I started on my own. I'm not doing no fucking panel. I'm not talking to nobody else in no other channel. I don't need you to succeed on this platform. Trust and believe. I've already proven it. The fact that there are so many Sergeant Friday, every night, 8 o'clock, like clockwork. He has a podcast. And he says it all the time. The creators are not the problem. It's the 5.62 idiots that follow them. He's not lying. He's not telling a story. I'm not going to come on here and try to defend myself. Everybody has seen what I have either written. I think some things are being manufactured and bullshit, but it is what it is. This is how much fucks I give to go back and look at it and compare it to whether it's something I said or not. Zero fucks. I don't care. I ain't the only person on this platform who has ever said something sideways out of their mouth, and I'm not going to be the fucking last. I'm not going to. Once I go, it's going to be outrage over somebody else. Hellfire, if you ask me. It'll probably be some outrage tomorrow over some shit I saw go down today. I'm not going to name it just so I can watch it happen. But at the end of the day, it is my channel. I felt the need to come out and say how I feel. If you're looking for an apology, stop. It ain't happening. I said what I said. A fucking coward would sit here and apologize for it. I'm not going to do that. It was my actions. It was my words. I said it. Whatever. If you care enough to go get the context from it, you care enough. If you don't, look at me as a fucking racist, bigot, homophobic person. I don't care, bro. I'm not out here to impress you. If other people on this platform could be this way.
Grown women that use the word bro, I have a problem with. That tells me everything I need to know right there. Any grown woman that says bro, I have issues with. Like, for real.
Wouldn't none of this shit go on, and wouldn't none of y'all have drama to watch. Amen. Like, it is what it is. There's a perfect example in the chat. Fat. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What are we doing? Oh, that offended me, bro. No, something like that don't offend you when you're comfortable with what the fuck you are, bro. If the words that come out of somebody's mouth offend you, you got a problem with them words. I, as a person, am not responsible for your trigger points, your trauma, or your fucking outrage, and I'm not going to be responsible for it. Just because you don't see eye to eye with me on everything, don't mean shit. It don't make your way right. It don't make my way right. It is what it is. Like, it is to the point where I'm sitting here like, we got 22 billboards up for this little boy. I have personally put more money than any of these fucking hypocritical, two-faced bitches are sitting here running their goddamn dick suckers. Half of them because they ain't got a man, the other half because their man ain't never home. And I have done it. I have done what the fuck y'all wouldn't do with that fucking income you was making on this platform. So go talk your shit. At the end of the day, when I lay down, I feel fine about myself. And that is the end of it. Y'all can fucking hate me. I'm glad, because I have said from day one, I'm not for everyone, and I don't fucking want to be. I don't want a fucking platform where I have to PC myself. I have to watch what I say. And the fucked up part is, Beyonce is right. Even if I come back on here It will be somebody like that snake fat ass ugly bitch Jnnes'n sitting in the wings, just waiting to pounce on something so she can spend her fucking holiday weekend, her 4th of July, focusing on me instead of the fact that her fat ugly ass is free in America. There will be someone else. And quite honestly, I love my man more than I love anybody on YouTube. And the stress he goes through, he has the most stressful fucking job. There's a reason, y'all, that I don't have to make money on the app. He got us. But his job is stressful as shit. So to literally have to deal, he's off this week, and you have to deal with this bullshit, bro. No, look here. I'm show y'all. You see that right there? Do you see that? When I tell you that I have the life, I have the fucking life. And adding stress from all you fucking idiots who can't be fucking grown-ups and can't sit there and get the fuck over it when somebody just ain't who you think they should be. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. Y'all live y'all's life that way. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news here, but I'm going to burst her little bubble. And this is no offense to anybody, but someone that's that overweight is not happy. Someone that's that overweight doesn't have the life. Someone that's that overweight is feeding herself to fill a void. So when I hear her run her mouth about how wonderful she is and how great her life is, then why aren't you physically fit? Why are you eating misery? Because that's all she's doing. So again, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah, I don't know who you think you're kidding, but it's definitely not us.
Hit, do your thing, but stop. And here's another thing I'm gonna say, and this is gonna be my final piece on it. The simple fact, and this is goddamn so pathetic, I don't even want it to come out of my own fucking mouth. The simple fact that a grown-ass man who literally has more knowledge in this true crime game than anyone else I have ever spoken to cannot come on here, make a channel, not by his own accord, but because others wanted him to. They were encouraging him to. The fact that he cannot, one, get on a panel and have some bitch, Terry Lynn.
I had the pool of status. That was me. I built, during COVID, I built my own damn pool. And it was amazing. It worked for a year, not 2 years. It worked for a year. It was great. You couldn't find a pool? Well, I built my own.
And treating him like a fucking asshole, and he loses his goddamn patience and raises his voice a tiny little bit. And the fucking host, Jay for Justice, sit there and say, oh, well, I know an angry man is so triggering. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Okay, then he can't even.
Oh my God, stop with the fucking bro shit. Jay is for Justice is a female. She's not a bro.
Sit there and have his channel without you people literally running him off the platform with your fucking petty bullshit. You want to know why there's so much drama on this app? And I've said it today, add sexes to the motherfucking list, bitches. It is 95% women. You want to know what the fuck fuels women? Dick and drama. And clearly, a whole lot of y'all on here ain't getting enough vitamin D. So you got to dive all up in it. That's fucking pathetic, yo. Be that type of person. Do it. But I'm trying to tell you right now, honey, I'm not living that life. I'm really not. I'm not going to do it. I think a bug just flew in my mouth.
Now, I don't totally disagree with her here. I really don't. That too many women are so up in drama in this place. I agree with her tenfold. I can't disagree with her there. But the way she goes about it, bro.
Nasty fucker. Oh, that's on me. What? I didn't say calm. Am I? I wasn't going to come on here because I knew I couldn't be calm. I'm trying to tell y'all that's why I waited a few days, because if I'd have come on here the other day, I might have been in trouble. But anyway, for those of you who do have a fucking spine.
Let me also add, people have been accused of shit. I've been accused of shit. Everyone's been accused of shit. Why are you leaving then? If you stand by what you did and you stand by what you say, then continue on. Why would you walk away from true crime? Just continue on what you're doing. I've done it. MGL has done it. We've all done it. Why let these bitches scare you off? If you truly stand on what you're saying and you truly believe on what you're saying, why walk away? You shouldn't walk away. Stand by it. Stand on it. That just tells me how fucking weak she really is.
And you don't let These motherfucking bitty bitches with nothing else to fucking do, run your life, tell you who to follow, tell you what to watch, tell you what to be outraged at. My fucking hat is off to you, because I can tell you it's a whole lot of them bitches that don't have what you have. And honey, you already ahead of the game, for real. Like, I ain't even gonna get into nothing. It's only one person who I needed to clarify some shit with, and I did that. Dago, you are a sorry sack of shit. You ain't been nothing but that. You ain't never gonna be nothing but that.
Let me also stress, I don't have a fucking clue who Dago is. I had no clue. I've heard the name.
The sheer fact that you have to be a fake ass person online just so your old bitches will pay for your computer cord, your monitors, oh, the bills I have to pay, the internet, while your wife is out there working every day, that's a motherfucking shame. Bitch, you could be a call center for Amazon. You know how many times I call Amazon, bitch? You could be one of them people I call into. No, but you don't want no job, do you? You don't want to do what it takes to be a fucking man. And what's funny is, you women out there would have a big problem with that if that was a man in society, but because he's somebody on YouTube, you ain't gonna say nothing. What I also find funny is, why is it that all of a sudden, out of nowhere, that wasn't the first time I dropped the word faggot on my show, bro. It wasn't. It was not. But why now, all of a sudden, are y'all so outraged? Could it be because we don't want to focus on T-Rev and his little thick-ass call over Madeline Soto? Could it be because we just basically exposed Terry Lynn for doing some fuck shit in the background of Sebastian's case? Could that be it? Is that why now you got to find some sort of reason? Go searching for a reason to be outraged with me. Could that have anything to do with it? All y'all working together. I see it. I see you, boo. I see all y'all. And ain't none of y'all shit. I'ma stand here every day who I am. You ain't gonna.
Sweet one, I'm going to throw a stereotype out there. Old money doesn't look like that. It just doesn't. You just can't. She's not walking into a country club. She's not walking into a high-class area. So if she does have any money, it's new money and not old money. There's no silver spoon here. And that's kind of a stereotype, but it's kind of true.
Don't fucking change it. I know you want me to. I know you want me to change, but I will walk the fuck away before I do that. You can kiss my entire fat fucking ass over that, for real. You can kiss all of it. I'm not the fucking one. Like, you people can bend down, cower down to these fucking people. No, bro, I'm not living my life that way. I'm not gonna do it. I don't know if I will have my channel. I really don't, because to be honest, today was a breath of fresh air. We didn't spend a lot of time outside because your bitch is out of shape for going outside and working in this goddamn big ass yard. But nevertheless, today we got to feel the sunshine. Bitch broke a motherfucking sweat. She was fucking sweating for the first time in ages, not worried about this fucking YouTube. And I gotta tell you, my life, I liked it probably a lot better before YouTube, especially when it ain't nothing but a bunch of snakes on a motherfucking plane around this bitch. And I'm not even talking about just creators. I'm talking about people in the chat rooms. I will see y'all motherfuckers. Y'all sit here and talk shit, talk so-and-so about this creator, to be 5 seconds later, they go live and here you are in there. Oh, how are you doing? How's so-and-so? Like, y'all are just fake. People are fake as fuck. That shit is pathetic. It's embarrassing. Like, it's really embarrassing. And God knows I'm going to be chastised because I'm the only bitch that's sitting here saying, yes, I said what I said. If you're going to be mad, be mad. But goddamn, am I?
Clue, you're not the only person that said that. Sorry. I've said it. Savage has said it. Pirate has said it. MGL has said it. Lots of us have said it. I don't know why you think you're so special, like you're the only one that ever said it. No, many of us have said. Queen has said it. Many of us have fucking said it.
Am I really so fucking good? Am I so much to worry about? Am I everything to you that you got to spend over a week on it, bro? Over a week focused on me? Y'all want to know why I got the man I do? Well, guess what? I'm just saying.
A week? I wish people only focused on me a week, Clue. I got people focusing on me for 5 fucking years already. I wish it was only a week. Be thankful it's only a week. You'd be forgotten about in 2 more weeks. I could only wish.
Hey, these bitches over here sweating me. Like, let's cut the shit. That's a 2-day conversation, maybe. and damn sure not one to be had on the 4th of July. These motherfuckers out here shooting off fireworks. You sitting there pissed the fuck off over Cluemaniti. What a fucking life you live, Jnnes'n, you fat, ugly bitch.
Okay. Did she really just call someone else fat? Like, really? Did she not see herself? Just saying.
Am I being, I need to shut it down, don't I? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's right. I said my piece. Oh yeah, I will do that because that was the whole point of me. Y'all, I try to be low. I try to be low key. I try to be nice. Lord help me. I try to be nice. Can't do it. I just can't do it. I got to call out bullshit when I see it. I'm sorry, not sorry. To the people who I have had conversations with in Discord, to the people that have supported me, please do not negate that I appreciate every single fucking bit of your time, your energy, and your effort. I know that there are a whole lot of people out there who aren't fucking snowflakes, who are not fucking scared of a mob, who don't care if they are liked by the masses. To those people only, that is who I am talking to. Okay.
All right. Let me just state that is us. I mean, that is totally us. But we still don't fall for the bullshit that we saw on JB Gunner's panel. So it's not a matter of not falling to the masses. I am firm believer in fuck the masses. I don't need to be part of a clique. We have our own little community. I don't need to have 1,200 people in a live to say that I'm a good creator or a bad creator. And my people know that. I'm right there with you, Clue. But that doesn't mean that we still stand for blatant racism. And like I said to Willow, she didn't just say one thing. She didn't just say, the FG word. That wasn't the biggest deal. Her, even with the oven, wasn't a big deal. It was a culmination of who you are deep down. You have proven deep down that you are truly a racist, not just for jokes, not for shock, not for, to go against the masses. You prove that deep down, you probably think Hitler was a good guy. Deep down, you probably believe that, that blacks are, just people go around stereotyping, and just deep down, you are a true racist. That's what you're not getting. Has nothing to do with people in the masses. It has to do with you proved who you were to the core. And that's what you're not getting.
Okay. I am talking to you on here who have been with me from day one, who have supported me and been there, because at the end of the day, I know Cindy is one. My mod Cindy, 100%, ride or die. She is not sitting here buying into this bullshit that all these other fucking channels are trying to push and shove. And again, I'm going to ask why they just showing screenshots. Why don't y'all play the context? Why don't y'all show that conversation about the oven where I'm trying to make you think there is no way that this was an accident? Was it hot when she put the baby in? Was it preheated? Was it hot? No, y'all don't even think like that. It's a problem where you are on a platform where a whole lot of people are just.
Okay, let me just add, I covered that story. If you guys remember, we talked about it. I said, oh my God, this lady put her baby in a fucking oven. Now, one person in my chat or in my comments ever thought, oh, did they turn the temperature on? And I have some pretty hardcore subs. I mean, you guys can get pretty intense, and we got some dark humor in here. Now, nobody ever thought to ask about a temperature. And I think I'm the only one in the community that actually covered that story. So I can't buy the bullshit she's spewing. Like it's no big deal. Because again, we got some pretty dark humor going on in here, and nobody even thought that. So I can't buy this from her.
Not on your level. And I can't help that. I'm just not meant to be in the public because the public are idiots. 9 out of 10 people are morons. It is what it is. But no, y'all want to sit
Well, I can't disagree with her there.
there and show a screenshot. Y'all don't want to put no context with it. Y'all don't, and all of these people that I have associated with on here, y'all just want to jump stupid. Come to me. Talk to me. Why y'all act like y'all big badass women and y'all are grown? Say something to me. But y'all can't even fucking do that, bro. But you want me to think you the
Okay, for me personally, anyone that wants to address me as bro, you're not going to get me to come to you. I'm sure a lot of people think that way as well. Because, yeah, you're never going to get me to say, yeah, bro. Yeah, let me come to you, bro. How embarrassing.
boss bitch. Sure, you're right. To my fans, I appreciate you. What? Y'all, I literally put up a fucking I got to say something about this. This is how motherfucking dumb. When I say people are dumb and y'all sit there probably be like, that dumb bitch, she don't know what the fuck she talking about. She just thinks she better than everybody else did it. Hey, call it how you see it, bro. I put up a spoof ass picture of us with a whole motherfucking lunchbox full of powdered sugar. And these motherfuckers run with it. They think that I literally have put up a photo of us doing cocaine. But y'all ain't stupid. Okay. Okay.
Does anyone know what that photo is? Why would you have a photo of powdered sugar? Just curious. I'm a little confused. Why? Who puts up a picture of powdered sugar?
I can't help you ain't got personality. I can't help people don't like you. I can't help the only reason they like you is because you bring drama. To the fans, I'm trying so hard to stay on.
She did take it down. I got the hookup.
Keep reminding me. Fiance keep me in check. See, that's why we work good together. To the fans, I'm sorry. I really am. And not just the fans, but literally to anyone that I offended when I said the shit I did. If y'all don't know my heart by now, and y'all don't know that I am not that person, then hey, we just ain't meant to be associated with each other. To my fans who already know, they know better. They know they're going to look past the bullshit because this is obviously some kind of fucking, what is it called? Excuse me, cancel culture mob. Then, I mean, I don't got nothing to say. You know, I'm not a fan of that fucking frou idiot over there, BJ, talking about I love you, but I really do. I have so much love for y'all in my heart, for real. I really do. And
Okay. So BJ must be lying when she said she loves, but she's telling the truth. Okay, gotcha. So everybody else is lying, but she's good. Okay.
do I miss, like, I'm sitting here the last few days and someone else said it. They were like, it's almost like you're having withdrawals. And you are, because there is nothing better than logging onto the computer and getting to spend time with you guys. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if me logging onto my computer and spending time with y'all is going to result in this massive just witch hunt over a bitch's head, because God knows she called Smoke the F word, and holy hell, he didn't deserve it. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to live my life in fucking turmoil. I'm not going to do it, bro. I'm going to be just like.
All right, let me also add. Someone that uses the word bro as much as she does addressing an audience on YouTube, I am not surprised that she uses the FG word. I'm not shocked at all. At all. That is like a gaming word. Young gamers use it. So the fact that she's constantly using the word bro, I'm not shocked that she uses every other word she uses.
Some other people and just exodus. I'm thinking about it to the end of the week. Like I said, maybe the end of the month. I don't fucking know. But do me a favor, y'all, and I mean this. Stop sending me shit, what people are saying. I don't care about Granny calling somebody the N-word with a hard R. I don't care. Let that bitch do her. Let that bitch do her. And babe, this ain't the fans, but I am going to say this. Dago, you fat ass bastard. One more thing that I will not let you live the fuck down, you lying sack of fucking shit. Don't you ever, and I mean ever, try to come at me sideways again, you son of a bitch. Because let me tell you something. We sat on the motherfucking phone right before you went live yesterday, and you was talking about racism, all this and that. And I got kicked, and I looked at you and look at you, but I said to you, motherfucker, you cannot sit there and say for 5 seconds that you don't support it when you had JB on your motherfucking panel. The whole reason his ass came in my show the next night. The same night. Yo bitch ass had him up on the panel. But you want to sit there and act like, well, people change. Really? This your third go round with him. Is that so? Is that so? No, bitch. You knew who the fuck he was when you put him up there. But now all of a sudden it's convenient. And you don't support that. But you damn sure supported it when you had him up there that night. You can go fuck yourself. You can't find your motherfucking dick, I know. Got photos of full body photo. Got a full body photo. I'll show you. You ain't seen that dick in a long time, bro.
You know, Easy brings up a good point in chat. Easy says, why do you talk like a black lady? Not wrong for someone who's racist. But one thing I want to point out that I find very weird. Now, this was recorded live, but look how weird the 247 looks. It's like off. And I don't know how that's even possible. But the 2 is like really weird. It's like on a different level. I don't know. It's strange.
To be in front of some people. All right. We good. I don't know what's going
on. The thumbs up, the 247 is weird. Hold on. If you look at the thumbs up, it's strange.
to happen. I really don't. I wish I could say that I will be back. I can't even work this hand. It's hard as hell for me to get on the computer. And if that's all the fuck I'm going to get on for, is for some of y'all to just not even be offended, but pretend to be offended because this group over here wants you to be offended. It ain't.
Like the 2 is higher than the other numbers. It's almost like the 2 is fake. It's so weird.
Really worth it, is it, bro? No, bro. At the end of the day, it's not. I got a best friend right here standing beside me and my fiance, and one in her room and my daughter. So all I got to say is to everyone who did maintain status adult and stayed around, even listening to this right now, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. For everyone else, fuck off. You can kiss my ass. Bitch. We out.
Now, does she think that live made her look good? Does she think she answered any questions? No, she did not. Her chat was asking a shitload of questions that got no response. Here, look, you see the 235? All right. Can you guys even hear me? You guys couldn't even hear me, could you? Well, Yeah, the 2 is like totally out of line. It's so weird. All right. Like here, the 148 looked fine. Oh, you could hear me before? All right. So Chasing was in there. It said 2024, you'd never run that dick sucker to a black man or woman. Fast facts. Many of us have the same great life, but are flat out racist and hateful. What a shame. What channel is this? Some of these comments were very interesting. They zeroed in on you because you're calling out the grifters. They are grifters in one way or another. And she's not. Granny was on a tour to save her reputation today. That is true. Can't disagree with that. Never done with the competition unless you choose the venue. Again, I don't know who Dago is. All of them sound like Charlie Brown. At least they're not dramatic. Stand your truth. There were a couple comments I pulled that I wanted to go over. Now I can't find them. All right. So basically what I want to say is she did not address anything. All she basically said was, I'm me, and that's it. And it is what it is. Now, one thing I can say, I can respect that. I can. I respect the fact that she says, I don't give a fuck. Think whatever you want of me. It doesn't matter. I agree with her. I'm right there with her on that because I felt the exact same way. However, she takes to a whole nother level with the damn fucking bros. He was actually on Jones's when Dietz was on when all this started. Yeah, see, I don't know who he is. His channel's gone though? Or is that someone else? I don't know where these were. Truth Not Feelings is gone. Yeah, see, honestly, I don't know any of these people. I know me and Mo Mama had a big fight on Willow's channel. Did you guys see that one? That was not pretty. But I didn't call her bro. I never once called her bro. Oh, you didn't see it, sweet one? Oh, it's ugly. We made up. I mean, everything was fine, but she told me I was mean. I said, I'm not mean. Hold on. So what happened was, let me give you a little background. So I must have made a mistake yesterday when I was listening to Granny's Watching, or I was reviewing it. And remember I said that I think it was Grandma Sherry who may have made a racist comment, and I said, how come nobody caught it? Okay, so I've heard something wrong, and I was wrong. Not a big deal. And I wasn't even saying it like as a way against Grandma Sherry or anything. But I was attacked in Willow's live. And all I was doing with Willow is explaining about what happened with Clue, that it wasn't just like one comment. It was a combination of a lot of comments. And then I get attacked about Grandma Sherry because, of course, my haters came in and it was nonstop. And I automatically went on the defense. And I know Mo, I think I call her Mo Mama. I don't know her name. You'll find out in a minute. She never really liked me. She says she watches me, but I don't think she really likes me. And she came at me hard. So I went back at her hard. And I thought she was calling Grandma Sherry like a grifter. At first, I thought she was talking about me. Then I thought she was talking about Grandma Sherry. And I was like, who the fuck are you talking about? And then she said Grandma Sherry. And I kind of lost my shit. But yeah, just watch. It's interesting. Hold on. Now, mind you, when I originally went up on Willow's panel, there were like, I don't know, 110 people in there, 95 people in there. There was like nobody there. And all of a sudden I go up on panel, jumps up to about 140. Then people started coming to me and all of a sudden jumps up to like 300. It was pretty funny. I agree, Jnnes'n. So hold on. Let me get to where Miss Mo. That's her name, Miss Mo. Fair warning if you got earbuds on, it gets pretty intense. Yarn, you weren't in my live yesterday? All right. Fair warning for those with earphones.
I'm gonna say something real quick, Laura. Don't mean to interrupt you,
Okay.
but I'll be waiting to see whatever else was said to cause you to feel that way, Laura. Feel however you want to feel, but at the end of the day, I'm black, and if you break in my house, I have a gun, and my gun's name is Harriet, and I'm gonna light your ass up. I don't care what color you are. It
Damn
makes
straight.
no difference. You are invading somebody's life and their privacy the minute you decide to step over that threshold and take anything that I worked for. I don't give a damn who you are. As far as I'm concerned, that wasn't racist. That was reality. And I didn't hear her mention anything about the person being black, Asian, or whatever. But if she didn't, if you break in somebody's house, your ass is a target. I'm not going to say, oh, you know what? You black, you broke in my house, take whatever you want. I'm going to light your ass up. Period. Because you're putting my family in danger. You're putting my life in danger. Bye-bye. Meet Jesus. Thanks for stopping by. No. And Grandma Sherry, somebody come to your house, pow, pow, shoot them up, bang, bang. I don't care who they are.
Amen. Amen.
I don't mean no harm, but seriously, no.
Nah, Papa Cap.
Nobody wants anybody taking anything that they work for. Just like a lot of these damn people, ooh, I'm mad. Just like a lot of these people on YouTube, you might as well be taking a gun, shooting up some of these people that you.
Yarn, she says I'm angry. But yeah, she doesn't like me at all. But she says I'm angry. But listen. And at first, I was just ignoring it. I was being quiet. I was letting her rant. I mean, by the end of this, we were fine, but it gets heated.
Are drifting from, lying to, telling them that you have all these problems. Get a job.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about Grandma Sherry.
Out of your ass.
What?
What do you mean,
Laura?
Grandma Sherry? What do you mean, Grandma
I'm talking
Sherry?
to Grandma Sherry. I don't have a problem with the fact that if somebody come in her house, she's going to defend her family. What are you offended about?
But why are you
If somebody
saying
comes in your house,
money?
aren't you going to handle it?
But I don't even understand the point of what you're rambling on about. Nobody's arguing the fact
Well, if you don't understand what I'm rambling about, then you can't possibly understand what you're rambling about. You
haven't
came up here and
anything but
said that what she said, Laura, I've been sitting here the whole time listening. You came up here and said that what she said was racist. What
That's
I'm
not
saying to you, how are you going to talk over me? You asked me a question. How are you going to talk over me? You asked me a question. I'm answering it. You came up here, you said that what Grandma Sherry said was racist.
That's not
I
what I
said to
said.
you that, okay, whatever. I said to you that I don't care what color you are. If you come up in my house
But
trying
nobody
to
was
take
arguing
my
that.
stuff, you
Agree with
are
you.
going to get laid down. I
But
don't
nobody,
need you to agree with me.
I agree
What
with
you
you though.
think
Nobody
about,
was arguing that point.
okay,
Nobody
but
had
I'm arguing that
that.
point. I know you gonna let me. I'm arguing that point. This is my opinion. I don't have a right to have an opinion.
Of course you can have an opinion, just like I can have an
Okay,
opinion.
so what are you talking about? I
Because
didn't say you couldn't have an opinion. This
nobody
is
was
mine.
debating.
Either you
Nobody
respect it or you don't.
said not letting
I
people speak.
respected yours, and I'm just saying my opinion. If you come in my house, I don't care what you look like. I don't care where you came from. You can have a cane and come up in here and try to take something. You're going down.
But that was never an argument. Nobody debated that.
But she said what she said was racist. What I
I
said in the
said
beginning,
there were
because stop,
some
Laura, stop for a second, Laura, because you were so busy to defend. What I said was, you said that what Grandma Sherry said was racist. I listened to the recording that Jnnes'n played, and no point did I hear her mention Asian, black, anything. I said I'll be waiting to hear that. And then in turn I said that if you come in my house, I don't care what color y'all. I'm black. I'm lighting your butt up.
Okay. Let me say it again. And Narcos, I was. That's exactly where I was at. I'm like, okay, whatever. I lost the point, but here we go. After
I don't
Jones
need you to say it again. I heard you the first time.
after Jnnes'n played the clip, what is the first thing that I said? I said, no, that was not racist. But I remember there was something prior to that that made me say that. I also stated now 3 times that it may not have been Grandma Sherry that said it. 3 times I
And I
meant
also said I would be waiting to hear it.
3 fucking times I said it.
And 3 fucking times I said I'd be waiting to hear it. You want me to
And
listen to
Grandma
you, but
Sherry,
you
I
not
do
listen
apologize.
to me because you're so ready
I'm
to
not
jump
asking you
on
to listen to
somebody.
me.
I don't need you to ask me
You're the
nothing.
one that
I don't
jumped
need your
on me.
permission. I didn't jump on you.
I didn't
I
ask
jumped
you
on the
anything. You
comment.
didn't ask you anything.
I don't need
I
you
mean,
to
there
ask
was
me
something.
anything.
Did someone else say something, or did your minds just go there?
Excuse me?
Did you not hear?
Let me just say, I'm a lot calmer than I thought I was. For real. I didn't realize I was this calm.
Or you
I'm
don't have any?
muted. Y'all stop. Laura's explaining that within the context of the entire conversation that she was watching, this is what she came away with.
Okay.
Like I said, it's we were talking about all
And,
kinds of things, and we're talking about
and
hate.
Grandma
No,
Sherry, with your beautiful, unhateful, brilliant self, understand everything you say, baby. I heard you. I heard her. I'm just saying, as a black woman, I don't care who you are. If you come up in my house, I'm sorry. If you violate my space and put my family in danger, I have nothing for you. I don't care anymore.
Exactly. That was my point. That we need to get to a point where things that we agree on that are self-evident. And one of the things that I would like to see as being self-evident is that we're human. We're all given these unalienable rights by the Creator of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Why are you
Now, let me all state Good Vibes Only has been a Patreon candle customer from day one. She's been a Patreon for years. She's in the chat dealing with all of this hate that I'm getting for no reason. And I know it's upsetting her. So that's why she's like, please just apologize. Hopefully this will all stop. And it was very upsetting to me.
see? Let me get down before I lose my shit. Don't cry.
I'm sorry.
Don't cry. You are one of the most amazing, most forgivingest people I've ever seen on this platform that will try to make shit make sense that don't make sense. And I thank you for that. And how dare anybody, if I was a part of it, I apologize, make you feel that way. Now I don't come
Especially when you're
after
talking
too
about
much.
equality.
People have the right to do commentary, and I don't hold that against anyone. I just
And guess what? So do you. So do you. You have a right to do commentary. You have a right to speak your mind too. Now I don't say a whole lot, but I'll be damned.
I love you, Miss
You'll
Mel.
be damned about what? This has nothing to do with you.
Laura, stop looking for an argument to go back on your channel and review. I'm not gonna give you that boo boo. I'm not gonna give you that.
Else speak. All you've done is speak. Let someone else speak. Okay? I'm not in your Grains and Queen Bella's little fucking clique, nor do I want to be.
I don't know those people. Who are you talking about? I don't know those people.
My clique.
To speak to Willow. Plain and simple. And then I got fucking
attacked. And I came up here too. Your point?
I have no issue with Grandma Sherry at all. I never did. Ever.
Okay. But Laura, I don't appreciate you saying being a clique.
Into this big
I came up here to talk to you.
Absolutely asinine.
I came up here to talk to you, Laura.
Production. Grandma Sherry, I had her back when other people didn't, and she knows it. She knows that I'm not out to hurt her. She knows that I would never hurt her, and she knows that I respect her. So the fact that
Laura, why didn't you email her and tell her what you thought then? Why didn't you email her and tell her that? Take a number. Take a number. Why didn't you tell her? Why you ain't email her and say that to her? Since you love and care about her so much. Instead, you gonna have a whole bunch of people chasing after her, calling her racist.
It must be because I'm white. I'm not allowed to make a mistake. Everyone in the universe can make a mistake, but I can't. Fuck you, Miss Mo.
Fuck you, Laura. With your rap, you know what? Let me not do this. Let me not do this, because I'm not gonna give you what you want.
And what is it that I want?
I'm not gonna. You are not a very happy, productive person.
I am.
That's what you're not. I can't tell.
Up here screaming like a fucking lunatic about absolutely nothing.
You don't think you're screaming?
To do with you.
You don't think you're screaming? I think you are the reason. Just like you rewatch everybody, just like you rewatch everything. Rewatch this. You've been screaming. I wasn't even talking to your 5-cent ass when I came up here.
Screaming now because I got fucking attacked for no reason. Absolutely.
I didn't attack you.
For no reason.
I didn't attack you. I didn't attack you, but because. Wait a minute. I didn't attack you, but because you are always the victim. Let's call it what it is.
Who says I'm always a
Your
victim?
lies say you always the victim. No matter what you do, you're the victim.
I've seen your
I know
fucking illusion.
did your raggedy $5 ass just call me a bitch?
You
Did
don't
you
hear
just do that?
me a victim. You don't hear me saying I'm a
Like I
victim.
said, did your raggedy little $5 ass just call me a bitch? Is that what you did?
Probably.
Well, pull yourself together. Because that's not what I answered to, which is stank ass.
Oh, you're real mature.
Okay. Hey.
Lord, I'm no more mature than you are in this second.
Okay.
What you got?
You
Queen
said
Bella? What you got?
you love and care. Hold on for a second. You say you love and care about Grandma Sherry. You should have emailed her. And matter of fact, Queen Bella, do I know you? Excuse me. Shut up, Laura. Queen Bella, do I know you?
Well,
Have I ever spoken to you in the chat or emailed you or anything? Do I know you?
Okay.
Because somehow we in a gang or something.
I know. That's what I
we
know.
gonna get matching tattoos when we're all done. Queen Bella, go for it. What you got, baby?
To hell,
All
wrong
I
that
wanna
girl
say-
for that crime.
I just want to say that first, I came up here just to talk to Laura about it because she was up here and that was the subject. And I came up to talk about it, but then somehow it turned into that I'm in a gang with Miss Mo or I'm going against her or I
Who
hate
said
her or
anything
whatever.
about a gang? All I said a
Oh,
clip.
A click.
I am proud to be in this no
Whatever it was. It's just me and Miss Mo barely know each other. We see each other in chats, say hello, whatever. And I didn't come up here to attack you. I came up to try to find out because that's how I heard it. And I know that Grandma heard it from people that it was said that way. And we all know Grandma's heart. And Grandma would never make a racist comment. And I was just coming up to talk. All I want to say is I wasn't coming up here to attack you. I was coming up to try to talk to you. Okay. I mean, I like you. I don't have an issue. I just came up to try to clarify that since we were all here and that's what the subject was.
Not a problem.
So that's all I wanted to say. Mo and I were not, we're not in some clique or anything. I just came up because I adore Grandma Sherry. I love her to pieces. I'm a bear on her, just like you on the people, like your mom and all that. Like you'll get your nails out for them, and I'm the same way when it comes to Grandma Sherry.
Yep.
I just wanted
to.
Well, okay, so here's my thing though, right? Can we do this? Because look, the natives are growing angry. Is it possible that maybe the first half of that wasn't Grandma Sherry? So is it possible that maybe we owe Grandma? I mean, can we just apologize to Grandma Sherry and say, "Hey, man, sorry, this got blown out of proportion"?
I did 4 times.
Yeah, okay, but Willie, what we all should understand by now, because we've all been on YouTube long enough, is only takes one comment for somebody to take that and run with it, and that's what I'm trying to say. It takes one comment
too, though.
Well,
so I made an honest mistake. Like it shouldn't be blown up to epic.
No, it's not. I'm not blowing it up. I'm just saying I was trying to clear it up because we have 300 people in here. So that's 300 more people that can hear that it was a mistake or that's not how you meant it or that's not how Grandma meant it. And so now we have that situated and we know that it was an attack against Grandma. And we all know Grandma wouldn't say that kind of stuff. So that's it. That was my whole point of coming up here and saying anything. All it takes, we all know, it takes one stupid little clip for somebody to run with something.
And I agree with
that. One little clip can ruin somebody and their reputation.
And all it takes is.
And all I kept thinking when she was saying this, oh, I know. Believe me, I know. There's plenty of clips out there of me that can have ruined my reputation. That's complete fucking bullshit. So I can totally relate to that. Totally. There's a certain someone who still does it every fucking day. So I can relate to that. I wish other people would hear the shit they're saying.
About it don't even take a whole day. It take like 10 minutes.
No, it
takes seconds for somebody to clip something like that, run all over, and now all of a sudden Grandma Sherry is a racist. She doesn't need that pressure. She doesn't need that.
No,
With this topic, you can't just assume. You need to do your research without saying such
yeah,
things and not make that mistake. It's too
Absolutely.
big of a risk to
we,
make.
yeah, we all do. I mean,
Absolutely.
we know how things get out there, you know? I mean, like grandma was a grifter, grandma was a mole, grandma's racist. Like this kind of shit goes out there, excuse my language. This kind of stuff goes out there and it affects
Okay, I never said any of that other stuff.
people.
And Queen Bella, now I'm glad you said that, because Miss Mo, I do owe you one apology. I thought you were saying Grandma Sherry was a grifter. That's when I flipped the fuck out. Because
Why would I say that?
No, she said grandma's not, or
I know, but
yeah.
I was
Something
half
about getting a
listening,
job.
and when I heard that, that's when I flipped the fuck out. And that's why I was like,
I'm
what?
talking about a lot of the YouTubers as a whole. That ain't got nothing to do with Grandma Shirt. That doesn't have a lot to do with a whole lot of people. The people that grifted the shoe fit, put it on.
Yes, but then I asked you who
Rambo.
you were talking about, and you said Grandma Sherry. And that's when I was like, what? That's when I flipped the fuck out. So I apologize
Why would
to
I
you.
come up here and flip out and call my baby a grifter?
I don't know, but that's what I heard. That's why I
I
flipped
don't.
the fuck out.
My tongue isn't double sided
Well,
like that.
well, to be honest, I think what Miss Mo did was say that you are a grifter, Laura. I mean, I heard
And then I
grifter.
asked, that's what I thought too. And then I asked her who you talking about. She said Grandma Sherry.
No, but yeah, not to that point. Not when she was on her, when she got really hot. I think she said something about you being on here day after day, get a
Yeah,
job.
get a job. And I
Yeah,
said, who you talking about? And she said Grandma Sherry.
yeah.
That's where I flipped the fuck out.
Okay.
This is what I will say. So far as grifting on this platform, if the shoe fit, wear it.
I don't grift though. But
Now,
go
if
on.
it affects you, then maybe they got something to do with you. Maybe you need to change your ways, and that goes for
It affects
antibody.
me. I don't
Because
know what
I
the
can
fuck that
tell you
is.
straight up that I would tell you exactly what I thought. I have no problem. I'm 50 some years old, and I got over 5,000 don't give a doo doo.
She's
And
so
you
50
made
something
me
years
Well, I'll give her a better
lose my
number.
whole cool because I can't.
That's pretty much the gist of it. But let me just also say this. I was waiting for her to say that she was talking about me, because then I was going to land into her and probably say things that I end up regretting. But for anyone to call me a grifter while they sit on panels with people that raise $70,000 for a bullshit lawsuit, I can't respect. Same woman sits on panels of people that constantly grift for money. I can't respect that. Don't sit here and call me a grifter when I don't even have my fucking PayPal showing half the time. Just stop. That's what I was waiting for, but she would never directly say it. So, like, all these people that want to say that, but then love on people that are true fucking grifters, I can't. I just can't. And then, come at me so hot and then tell me I'm the mean one. Okay. I was honestly a lot calmer than I thought I was. No bullshit. I really thought I was a lot worse than I was. I'm pretty proud of myself. I think I did fucking damn good. Honestly, I do. I know, right, Sly? And all these people like, oh, get a job. I have a job. Which is way more than a lot of others can fucking say. No, Queen Bella, you're not in the clique, but you know what I was saying. When Grain came at me immediately in hot, I had a problem. Because I can speak to Grandma Sherry, And if Grandma Sherry has a problem with me, she could totally tell me. I believe you, Queen. I really do. Hey, Robbie. I 100% do. But listening to it again, I'm telling you, I was calm. I really thought I was a lot worse. I thought I was a lot louder. So I'm proud of myself. I did, Robbie. Robbie, you had a good live before. I know, Yarn. She came at me pretty hard in the beginning, and I was like, I'm not answerable to you. Like, I don't need to answer to you. I can speak to Grandma Sherry. So before I get off, I will drop a link if anyone wants to come up. But I'll tell you this much. I was listening to some of the jerks today. I was listening to some of it. And I can't, and I'm not saying this to be an asshole, but I can't stand the ass kissing of Granny's watching. I just can't. Like she's doing well at the moment, and I'm very happy for her. But the ass kissing, do you not know how phony she is? Like, I don't know how people don't see it. I truly don't. But I just don't get the ass kissing. I don't. All right. Yarn, she always comes that way at me. I think many people are afraid of her. Like when I called her a bitch. I don't remember calling her a bitch, but if I did, I think I said bitch. I don't know. Really don't remember. It was the heat of the moment. She claims she does, Yarn. But like I only went up to speak to Willow about what was happening with Clue because I knew where Willow's head was at. And I knew that he wasn't really understanding the full picture. And because he wasn't understanding the full picture, he couldn't really grasp how she's racist. I did say bitch. I know she said way worse. But I think a lot of people are scared of her. I really do. Yeah, she came at me like that one time before too. You know, her opinion of me is her opinion, and there's nothing I can do to change it. But re-listening to that, she just didn't make sense. Like even at the end, she's like, you know, sometimes we listen just to listen, or we don't we listen to respond. And I agree with that. But listening to that back, I didn't do that. I was listening to her. So there are times that I'll listen back to something and I'm like cringing. I'm like, oh my God, did I really just fucking say that? But I didn't get that with that. I was perfectly fine with how I responded. I think I responded well. So I'm pretty proud of myself. And then she says, I'm spicy. Okay, I'll agree with that. And for some reason, people are under this misconception that I am the type of person that if you disagree with me in chat, I'm going to yell at you. That's not when I go off on people. I welcome people to disagree with me, but don't be stupid about it. Don't come in with the stupid fucking comments. or troll me, then I'm gonna tell you you're a fucking idiot and block you. But if we're talking about a case and somebody makes a comment that and disagrees with me, I welcome it 100%, 150%, 200%. If I had a chat of if everyone agreed with me, how fucking boring would that be? You know what I mean? I don't want a whole room of people to agree with me. I'd rather people disagree with me. Can I just tell you that Winston and Karma were both in Karma's crate before? They were cuddling. Ah. Um. Well, Winston is so tiny. There was something on true crime I was going to discuss, and I can't remember. There was something I saw before, and I'm trying to remember where I saw it. Hold on. Oh. Okay. We are in 2024. Oh, Yuan, that's great, except now you're not going to buy any. So it's not a good thing. Nah, congratulations, though. We are in July of 2024. The heat has been astronomical throughout the world. Well, I don't know about overseas. I know in America, in the United States. Temperatures have gone to triple digits in Alabama. They've gone to triple digits in Arizona. I mean, I couldn't even imagine being in Vegas or anything, or Arizona, Phoenix at this time of year. Well, sure enough, look what happens. Oh, wait, I got to do entire screen. 2-year-old girl died after her father left her in a hot car in Arizona, where residents are enduring triple-digit temperatures. Dad was running errands with his daughter. When he returned home Tuesday, he allegedly knowingly left the 2-year-old in the car. He left the car running and the AC on. The dad went into the house, and when he returned to the car, between 30 and 60 minutes later, the car was off. The 2-year-old was unresponsive, and the dad called 911. She was taken to a hospital where she was pronounced dead. Temperature in the car reaching 111 degrees on Tuesday. Marana's just outside Tucson, where an excessive heat warning had been issued. Call the death a heat-related tragedy. I call it fucking murder. No charges have been filed at this time, but charges have not been ruled out. Interviews are underway, and police are looking into surveillance video in the neighborhood. At least 9 children have died in hot cars so far this year. Since 1990, 1,093 children have died in hot cars, and 88% of those kids are 3 years and younger. Why are you in your house for 30 to 60 minutes, even if the AC was on? You come into your house, if you leave a kid in a car, and let's say the kid's sleeping, you come in because you forgot your wallet and you go back out to the car. You come in because you forgot your phone and you run back out to the car. You come in because you forgot to let the dogs inside and then you go back to the car. 30 to 60 minutes is not acceptable in any capacity. That's if he even really left the AC on. How they can prove that, I don't know. But a car doesn't shut off by itself. There's no way that the car just turned off. Unless you have a ghost in the car, it doesn't just turn off. Can an AC go off? Absolutely. But you don't check in 30 to 60 minutes? And this is in Arizona. I can't even imagine. 111 degrees. And that's not inside the car. That means inside the car is that much hotter. I think they said if it's like 80 degrees out, the inside of the car is like 120 or something. 111 degrees outside. Car could have run out of gas, possible. But why there's no charges against him, I don't know. To me, that's fucking murder. That's absolute murder. But tell me the difference between this and somewhere else. 1,093 kids since 1990 have died from a car. That's insane. That's sick and insane. And I just don't believe that that was an accident. I don't. Do you guys know 10-year-old TikToker Bella Brave? I'm not really a TikToker, so I don't know. 6-year-old Ohio boy is mauled to death by family dog. Oof, that's rough. Man mauled other dogs. July 3rd. Poor child had been attacked by a family dog. According to the fundraiser, Jackson passed away due to a household accident. The 2 adult dogs and 6 puppies from the home. The adult dogs would be tested for rabies and euthanized, while the puppies who were housed separately in the household will stay with the animal shelter. They don't say what kind of dog it is, though. That's horrible. That's sad. Oh. Well. Man shot dead teenage sisters after dad caught him hiding in bedroom. Two teen sisters who were shot and killed by a 20-year-old man after the dad caught him hiding in a bedroom at their home. Was he there to originally kill them? Wow. See, there's so much crime. A 1-year-old miracle baby survived 2 days of stormy weather before a truck driver spotted him crawling along a roadside the day after his 4-year-old brother was found dead and mother was arrested. Baby had numerous bug bites, but appeared in good condition. Kids spent 2 days in the weather on the side of the highway. How did nobody see a baby? That's wild. No, it just says that we took the 1-year-old as our miracle baby because he was still alive. Hurricane Beryl that struck East Texas early Monday, and the search for the child played out amid bands of intermittent heavy rain and heavy wind gusts. This kid spent 2 days out in the weather on the side of the highway. Thank God the trucker seen him. Miss Jack was arrested Monday night, Meridian, Mississippi, more than 350 miles from where her children were found. She was to be extradited to Louisiana, where she faced a charge of failure to report a missing child. A Louisiana judge set bond at $300,000. No other charges were pending as of Wednesday. That's crazy. One-year-old, yeah, that was it. That's crazy. There's the mom. That's wild. Hold on. I gotta
Time is 6:47 in Lake Charles now, where police discover a 1-year-old baby alive in a ditch after surviving Hurricane Beryl. But unfortunately, the baby's 4-year-old brother was found dead close by, and now their mother is behind bars for failing to report the children missing. Deputies say they spotted the 4-year-old boy in the choppy water with no obvious signs of trauma and no family out looking for him. Deputies managed to get in touch with a family member who identified that 4-year-old and said he was last seen with his mother and 1-year-old brother. Now, after searching the area nearby, they managed to find the 1-year-old alive in a ditch in what they are calling a miracle.
And we looked at this 1-year-old as our miracle baby because he was still alive. Unbelievable. This kid spent 2 days out in the weather on the side of the highway. Thank God that trucker seen him. When you look at the video, here he was, crawling toward the highway.
That's wild, though. Like, how did he even survive? Ah, here it is.
Yesterday, July the 8th, the Sheriff's Office received the call. There was a body located in the water behind the Benton Welcome Center at the border, at the Texas-Louisiana border. Our Marine Division responded. They recovered a body. It appeared to be a young child, adolescent child. It turns out that it was a 4-year-old boy, African American male. We received some information yesterday from a family member that they had not seen some family members, and they felt that this one of the child that we pulled from the water may have been one of their family members. So after further investigation, it was learned that the child was last seen with his mother, Aaliyah Jack, 25 years old, of Lake Charles, and his 1-year-old brother. After further investigation, detectives issued what we call a BOLO, which is be on the lookout for, to other law enforcement agencies. Be on the lookout for a certain type of a vehicle and Jack. So a warrant was obtained for Jack's arrest. It was signed by Judge Tony Fazio with the bond of $300,000, charging her with failure to report a missing child. Jack was located in Mississippi without the 1-year-old. So we learned last night that there were 2 children and only one body was recovered from behind the Welcome Center. So we were in the process, our Marine Division, going out there this morning and searching the body of water behind the Benton Welcome Center. Just to go back on the timeline, yesterday at 3 p.m. we received the call. At 8 p.m. yesterday, we sent out a media release in an attempt to identify this young kid because we had no clue who he was. At 9:30 p.m., we were able to identify the child as the 4-year-old last seen with his mother, Aaliyah Jack, and the 1-year-old. At 9:48 p.m., we issued the BOLO and later issued the arrest warrant. Jack was located in Mississippi by the Meridian PD and was arrested for failure to report a missing child. The bond on Jack was $300,000 by Judge Fazio. So we were in the process of moving assets out to Benton to search the body of water to see if we could locate the 1-year-old. At 9 a.m. this morning, the Sheriff's Office received a call about a baby in the ditch on I-10 eastbound. We were able to positively identify the baby as the missing 1-year-old. Detectives are currently continuing their investigation. We have detectives in Mississippi hoping to conduct interviews. We will release more information when the time comes. And we looked at this 1-year-old as our miracle baby because he was still alive. Unbelievable. This kid spent 2 days out in the weather on the side of the highway. Thank God that trucker seen him. When you look at the video, here he was, crawling toward the highway. So we are so thankful for this trucker that seen this baby this morning and immediately pulled over on the side of the road and contacted 911. We also want to thank the Meridian Police Department. Those people over there have bent over backwards to help us And it was through their efforts that we were able to arrest Aaliyah Jack. And so our investigation is still going on at this point. We still have a lot of work to do. But I can promise you, this sheriff's office is going to commit every resource that we have in order to bring justice. We're thankful that the baby has been turned over to DCF. They took the baby to the hospital and checked it out, and it's amazing that, you know, after 2 days, you know, this 1-year-old kid is crawling around on the interstate in a ditch. So, like I said, we refer to him as our miracle baby, and it's a miracle he's here. He's still here. So I'll be glad to answer some questions, some things I may not be able to reveal to you because our investigation is still ongoing. I'll be more than glad to try to answer any questions you have.
What's the condition of the 1-year-old baby, if you're able to talk about that at all?
The condition is very good. I mean, he was out there for 2 days, you know, crawling around. He had quite a few insect bites. But you know what? He was in the ambulance, drinking water, sitting up. So he's in good spirits.
What's the mother's connection to Meridian, Mississippi? You said that she was located there.
That's just where we was able to track her down to. You know, she was at a train station trying to get out of town, and so we were very fortunate. And like I said, thanks to Meridian PD and good police work on our part, that we were able to locate her.
Now, do y'all know the cause of the death of the 4-year-old?
Not at this time. You know, the body has to go to Beaumont, and they have to perform an autopsy. So we don't know the exact cause of death, but we're anxiously waiting that report.
Does Miss Jack have any other children that you know of?
Other than these two, that's the only two that I know about.
Does she have any prior criminal history?
It's very minor. Very minor.
And do we know anything about the father? Or?
I think we've met with the father, Frank. Yeah, we've met with the father this morning, and you know, apparently they weren't together as a couple.
And he was the father of the 4-year-old and?
I'm not completely sure about that, but I know he was the father of the 1-year-old and the 4-year-old. The 4-year-old, not the 1-year-old. Okay. So he was the father of the 4-year-old. And let me say this, you know, I have to give credit to our detective division. Those guys, you know, worked all day yesterday, and we get this call at 3 o'clock yesterday, and they worked all into the night until 4 and 5 o'clock this morning around the clock. This case was a top priority for our office, and I want to give them credit. They did a tremendous job, but you know, it takes a whole group of people to conduct an investigation. And
That's crazy, though. I don't even think the mother, I think the mother just like dropped the kids off. I don't think she killed one and let the other one alive. That's crazy, though. Insane. All right, I'm going to shut down now. It's 12:30. I've been on almost 2 hours. But I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. I know we went through some ups and downs. I just kind of, like I said, I wanted to hear Clue from a different perspective. And that's it. All right. Don't forget, order your candles, energycandles.com. I've been sick the last couple of days, so I haven't really done much. I know I have some orders I need to fill, but I feel better than I did yesterday. I know tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment, and then this weekend I'll be back to, you know, true crime and candles and crime and candles. I've just been out of it. And then, you know, the last 2 weeks I have my niece and nephew here, and it's been crazy. Plus the new pup. So it's been nuts. But after tomorrow, I think everything is slowing down and get back to business, start making money. What's up, Tony? And because that's one thing I need to start doing again is making money. So we need to get back to it. Thank you, Yarn. Yeah, I got a doctor's appointment. Yay. Fun. So, all right. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. And I think I'm going to put together a Candles and Crime for this weekend. Like I said, I've just been out of it the last 2 days because I've been sick. But I feel better. I think I'm breaking a fever. You know, like you get like really hot and you start sweating. That's where I'm at now. So, all right. But I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Thank you much. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.